I'm going to share with you the easiest plan you can find that will actually help you get to a dream level in French. Nothing complicated, just a few resources, you don't need 100, and my tips both as a learner and a teacher. I'm Vika and I'm a C1 level speaker of French. And in this video I'm going to walk you through all of the essentials that you need in order to start speaking French. But first things first, your journey to the lower intermediate level will consist of 3 stages. Stage number 1, this is when you are either a complete beginner or a false beginner. Being a complete beginner means you've never ever studied French in your life. You don't know how to read, you know nothing because you've never encountered this language in your life before. And being a false beginner, you have either already studied it at school, in university, or you just know some basics, but that's all. If you're a complete beginner, all you need to start with is learning how to read and listening to comprehensible input. What is that? I explained in my previous video about all of the French resources for each level that I used, so check that out. That video has a bit more explanation. That video goes deeper into your situation exactly. Stage 2 is A1, beginner level. This is the stage where you start speaking very simply on everyday things, on everyday situations, using the most basic vocabulary ever. And stage 3, your goal essentially is A2, which is the upper beginner or lower intermediate level. Here you will start getting into different tenses, more vocabulary, more complex situations, but still it counts as a beginner level. Now we're gonna move into A1 part, which is where a lot of people don't know what to do. When you're a beginner, you're just like a blind kitten. You'll be just going in circles, not knowing what to do, not knowing what to learn. Just like I did when I first started learning French many years ago. This is how you are gonna waste years without making actual progress, so you don't want to waste your time. And this is the perfect phase for you to get a tutor that will guide you to your dream level, and you can easily find the right teacher for you on italki. Italki is an online language learning platform that connects you with native speaking teachers for personalized one-on-one lessons. On italki you will find hundreds of certified French teachers from different francophone countries. Every personalized lesson lets you improve listening and speaking through real conversations, so you hear authentic pronunciation and instantly practice it yourself. You also receive real-time feedback and guidance from a language expert, catching mistakes the moment they happen. During my lesson with the teacher Valérie, I finally heard the mistakes I was making and got instant corrections. Ça n'aligne pas avec mes valeurs, je sais pas comment le dire, n'aligne pas avec...
Ça ne s'aligne pas.
Oui. Être un peu plus... This is the kind of feedback you can get from any italki teacher.
C'est des petites fautes comme ça, ou peut-être que tu vas chercher un mot, par exemple, tu as dit mes collègues que si tu prenais ce genre de conversation de manière régulière, comme le font tous mes élèves qui prennent des classes de conversation, je corrigerai, et une fois que je vais te le corriger 1 fois, 2 fois, 3 fois, 10 fois, tu vas finir par l'intégrer et par y penser.
Beyond French, italki offers over 150 languages and more than 30,000 native tutors, which gives you the chance to immerse yourself in a wide variety of languages and cultures without having to move abroad. And the best part of it all is that it's flexible and affordable. There are no subscriptions, you simply pay per lesson, so you only spend on the time you actually use. The biggest advantage of italki is the speaking environment. You can practice with real native speakers whenever you want, during weekend or lunch hour. So if you're trying to learn French or any other languages, click the link in the description to find the best tutor for yourself. By buying $10 with my exclusive promo code VIKA3, you will get $5 for free for your first lesson by clicking the link in the description. The code is available for the first 50 new time users, so be quick. After getting the basics, you want to start building your communication style. What I recommend here is not having 100 resources. You only need a few and just stick to them. What I recommend the most is this book, Communication Progressive. I already talked about in my resources video, so go check it out right away after this video. But basically this is the book which has the most perfect dialogues, exercises for beginners. Each chapter introduces you to a new grammar point, to new vocabulary, vocabulary to the ways of saying, manière de dire. This is my most favorite book ever, and this book exists for many different levels. For listening, I recommend comprehensible input. Comprehensible input is when you listen to a video totally in French or any other language with subtitles in that language without any translation into your own language. No translation in the video itself, but you should translate the words you don't understand. And then rewatch the video many times after that to memorize the vocabulary even better. You should also write right away. I recommend writing just a few sentences each day or each week using the vocabulary you have learned that day or that week. Just writing the most basic sentences like, hey, I went to the shop today, I saw my friend. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to use the past tense if you don't know it. Just use it in the present tense. I walked to the shop, I see my friend, I say hi. Whatever you write, just practice your words, and then you can check with the translator. The most important thing is just write. For grammar, I recommend skipping on buying dedicated books, because grammar books in the beginning stage is like learning how to ride a bike by book. How will you ride a bike if you only study by book? You don't need that. You just have to practice riding the bike, right? I would suggest relying on your tutor for guidance at this stage. Once again, you can use my promo code for italki to find your perfect tutor. But also I would just recommend grammar websites that teach you just specific grammar points, not the whole book. So now I'm gonna share with you a little schedule, weekly study schedule, which you can of course adapt to your schedule, to your energy levels. So for example, on Monday, you are going to do one communication chapter from Communication Progressive. On Tuesday, you are doing a live tutor session on italki. On Wednesday, you are doing comprehensible input listening, the resources I mentioned in my other video. On Thursday, you are doing another tutor session, because I still recommend having at least 2 hours of practice per week for moderate progress. On Friday, you're doing more listening, more comprehensible input. On Saturday, you will write a short paragraph with the week's vocabulary that you've learned, writing a short story in whatever tense you know for now. Just write. On Sunday, you should rest and do just a little revision, just a passive revision of what you have learned this week, and just prepare for the next one, or catch up on whatever you missed throughout the week. I know this schedule works because I was learning English that way. I was learning French that way. And even though it's not intense, so you're not gonna make a very quick progress, and you will still be making consistent, moderate progress, which is the most perfect one in language learning. Another tip, you should get a new breakfast habit. So if you scroll on your phone or watch YouTube during your breakfast or any other meal time, you can do comprehensible input every morning. This is what I'm doing with Spanish. It skyrocketed my passive Spanish so much more. I'm gonna make a video about Spanish soon too, how I'm about to learn it. My final tips, you have to surround yourself with French. My most successful students listen to podcasts on their commute or binge watch YouTube videos because it's fun and it's low effort. You should build a habit around it. This is how we learned English, most of us guys, right? We just watched our favorite YouTubers and TV shows and TV series. We just learned English like that. Who else learned English like that? Please tell me how you did that, because most of my audience is not from English speaking countries, so I'm proud of you. This is what you can do also with French. And my final tip is remember that consistency is better than intensity. Discipline is better than duration. Whether you study 3 hours on the weekend or 30 minutes each day, consistency and active learning will beat cramming every time. You don't need to cram, you just need to be consistent, choose your schedule, adapt it, and create rituals around your learning. I also want to make a video about rituals you can do with language learning, because I really strongly believe that by having a nice routine, an exciting routine, a motivational routine that feels cozy or exciting is gonna skyrocket your French or any other language to the sky. And thank you guys for watching this video. Merci beaucoup. This is the second part of my French series where I explain how to get to each level. I already have the advanced part on my channel, so check it out too. Follow the stages that I mentioned today. Stick to the few resources that I mentioned. Watch the video on that, and you'll be speaking French sooner than you think. Don't forget to click the italki link in the description to get your promo code, because it's like half of the price off. Just amazing. And start your first lesson today. I wish you happy learning. Stay kind, stay hot, and stay educated. See you in the next one. Bisous!